Good morning, children. So, I'm Alfia Hussain, teacher, and today I will be narrating you a story for the library period. Okay, hope children you also read with me. So, now the story name is The Banyan Tree. In the state of Rajasthan, a tale of a thakur and a banya is very popular. Once upon a time, in a small village of Rajasthan, there lived a thakur. He had borrowed a large sum of money from a rich banya. The banya often asked the thakur to repay his money. Despite repeated reminders, the thakur failed to repay the money. One day, the banya went to the thakur's house. When he was sitting with a guest, the banya demanded his money. The thakur was very embarrassed. He promised to come to banya's place the next day to return money. But he had no intention of repaying the loan. Instead, he wanted to take revenge against the banya for humiliating him in front of his guest. That evening, the thakur stopped the banya on a deserted stretch. No one can insult me and get away with it, he said, drawing out his sword. The banya thought quickly and said, I was expecting you to do something like this. I have left a letter with my wife. If I do not return home by night, she will take the letter to the village headman. The letter details the business transaction between us and the steps I took to recover the money. It also expresses the fear that you might harm me. The thakur lowered his sword. He knew that the banya was lying, but he did not want to take a chance. The village headman was known to be harsh on defaulters and murderers. Finally, the thakur said, I will spare your worthless life, but I will chop off your nose. This will teach you a lesson that you will never forget. If I write off your loan, will you forgive me? Asked the banya. I might, said the thakur guardedly, but you must give me a receipt that says I have paid you in full. Because I don't trust you, I will make a receipt right away, said the banya, hastily opening his bundle of books. But we will require a witness. No witness, cried the thakur. A receipt that says I have repaid your money is enough. The receipt has no value unless there is a witness, said the banya. Why don't we make that old banyan tree a witness? The thakur reasoned that there could be no harm in making a banyan tree a witness. It could not reveal the circumstances in which the receipt was made. So he agreed. They stood under the banyan tree and the banya gave the receipt to the thakur. The thakur kept it in his pocket and went away. He was very pleased with himself. But the very next day, he received summons from the village headman. When he went to the village headman's place, he found the banya there. Did you borrow money from this man? Asked the village headman. I did, answered the thakur. Why haven't you repaid it? I have repaid the money, sir, said the thakur. He triumphantly took out the receipt from his pocket and handed it over to the village headman. So, your witness was a banyan tree? Asked the village headman, looking at the receipt. Yes, said the Thakur. There was no one else there. So, you admit cornering the banya in a deserted spot? No, shuddered the Thakur. I just happened to meet him there. Anyway, this receipt is useless, said the village headman. It does not carry Banya's signature. It only has the signature of the witness. What? Cried the Thakur, taking the paper from the village headman's hand. He stared at it and turned pale. Instead of putting his signature, the Banya had scribbled banyan tree. The Thakur had forgotten to even notice the signatures on the receipt. The clever Banya had outwitted the Thakur. Thus, the Thakur was duly punished. Now, the moral of the story is presence of mind brings great rewards. So, you have seen, children, this story is such a good story about two people. This Thakur had borrowed money from Banya and now he doesn't want to pay. So, and because of that, he threatens him, and due to threatening, this Banya thinks of a plan. Presence of mind, he has this presence of mind, so he thinks of a plan and how he overcomes this, and the Thakur is in the end punished. So presence of mind is very, very important. If we have that, we can overcome any situation, any problem. For every single problem, we'll find a solution for it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this story. Thank you, children.